see.
You are stream this.
We are live.
Oh, there we go.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I feel like mine takes longer to actually like let me know that it's starting, but yours is pretty immediate. I've
Mhm.
noticed.
Oh, he lives closer to the tech mecca of Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everything's just
North America.
I am the center of the universe.
he's in the future. That's why.
Lives closer to the infinite loop.
hmm Actually, that reminds me. Do you see a lot of lucids?
I've seen like 4 or 5.
Yeah, pretty big.
I've seen a lot of, or not a lot of, but enough to remember. I've seen about 10 Rivians.
Yeah, I see a lot.
I've seen a few.
I saw a bunch in Utah, but I think that's because remember they were running into trouble because they kept giving them to influencers and not to people who got pre-orders.
Oh,
Yes.
jeez.
That's right.
Classic tech bro move.
Right. All right. So, what's this week's topic?
Oh, so today, I guess we want to just recap everything that happened or anything that interested us
Mm-hmm.
from Monterey Car Week. I'll be honest, I didn't really have time to like follow it thoroughly, but
Mhm.
I mean I was completely blown away by the new Koenigsegg.
That, yeah, but there's one car that actually kind of I'm more excited than the Koenigsegg. And you know me,
Really?
I'm a total fanboy of Koenigsegg. Yeah.
There's another car?
There's something that I hate.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that was kind of interesting. I saw unrelated news, maybe related news
Mhm.
about land yachts, but I think that you guys should go through that Koenigsegg transmission because that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's I thought well yeah, I guess we'll just start with the Koenigsegg because I was not expecting it at all.
Right.
I
well,
always expect companies like Koenigsegg are going to be like, "That's it, we're gone. Good night."
it
You know?
seems yeah, I feel like I used to definitely well, no, I don't know. I should say they've always stepped it up. They've every single time. They've like I thought when they went from the CC8S to the CCR and it was like whatever 800 horsepower. I thought that was insane. And then they just kept going up and up and up and then they went to a turbo and it was like
Then free valve.
yeah, which yeah, I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Um
Check this out. The CC8S was single supercharged. The CCR was dual supercharged,
yeah.
and it was
And then
using a Ford modular V8 of all engines too. At
yeah, it was
first,
Ford modular.
before
I was
they.
gonna say the only car I can think of with 3 valves is the Ford modular.
Free valve.
Free valve. Okay, I was
That's
like,
their technology where they don't have a camshaft.
you don't need that.
It's all solenoids.
Yeah.
Sounds so unreliable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many miles are you gonna?
You're only doing like 2,000 a year on those Koenigsegg's,
I don't know.
if
Yeah.
that.
But so to me, it was always like the numbers game. Like for Koenigsegg, I kind of started to lose interest when it just got so insane that it was like whatever 1,500 horsepower. I lost track.
Mhm.
I didn't.
Definitely.
And then, to be honest, when the Jesco came out or whatever, I was not immediately excited because it seemed like, oh, this is just that sort of thing, like the next, the next level of
It's a
that.
cars and coffee car.
Beyond the pale, yeah.
It was way too much for me at that point.
It's like
when it becomes like a Saudi Prince mobile, I stop caring.
Yeah, I was gonna say GTA Online car.
yeah, no, like I said, it's cars and coffee car. You just pull up and you show up, you rev the engine, and then you haul ass out of the parking lot. That's it.
Yeah, but it's always been interesting.
Mhm.
Koenigsegg's always been interesting. Seeing what new
Oh,
thing
yeah.
they come up with. I love the Gamera as a
Oh
concept.
hell
I
yeah!
remember we've talked about that car for hours.
Mhm.
But yeah, the main car, the mainline supercar, I kind of lost interest in it, and that was until literally a week ago when I saw the fact that just the change in direction, right? It wasn't like just pure stupid hypercar massive performance. It was like
Wow.
yeah,
It is
all that.
it is a little crazy, but it's tamed.
But it's like there's a little bit of restraint, and I really like that. I really like the restraint, and then like the focus. It isn't so hyper focused on just numbers and performance and fucking G, lateral G's and
Mhm.
whatever. It's
Yeah, but you're never gonna compete with electric cars for
I
like
think
raw
yeah,
numbers.
you're
But
right.
like you can make something that is more visceral.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Have you
you're
heard of
right.
this car, Dylan, or not? This thing is
The
the engine is nutty.
I've seen it, but like the coolest thing about that is that it just has like the longest doors on
Oh
Earth.
yeah,
Huge doors,
yeah.
massive doors.
These are like 10 feet tall, probably, or like 8 feet
God
tall.
damn. Yeah, they're huge.
Well,
No,
Have
because
you
but
on my car, it's difficult to get in and out of my car if there's anyone else parked around.
but have you seen the drivetrain?
it's a
Uh,
three-cylinder twin turbo.
It's a 2-liter twin turbo.
so
Or yeah,
it's a turbo and a little turbo with an engine stuck to it.
and it's front wheel drive,
What?
but the engine's in the back.
Yeah, and it has electric motors in the rear. And it's three
And then it
cylinders.
has, and then
Oh,
it
so
has,
it's a Chevy Volt. You're telling me?
it's like a Chevy Volt. And then it has whatever, like you'd have to correct me, but it's like one like 600 horsepower motor for each rear
Yep.
wheel.
It's a total of like 1,800 horsepower, something like that.
But then the gas engine
Horse.
is the front,
Hmm.
drives the front. Plus, I think there's another electric motor somewhere to the
There's
front axle.
3, I think.
Right. And
So
then
like how I always say every car would be great if people from Europe conceptualized it and the Japanese made it. It's like this is what would happen if like you described the NSX. Where's Koenigsegg from? Are they Dutch or German?
Swedish.
Sweden.
Swedish. Well,
Yeah.
I can't
No,
tell
it
those
is.
languages apart on paper.
All right.
Yeah. The crazy thing is the battery's actually quite small. It's only
Huh.
like 9 kilowatt.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Or maybe
tiny.
it's like 15 kilowatt.
Once
So it's
again,
it's
these
smaller.
vehicles don't it's the complete opposite of a minivan. It doesn't need to do much. It needs to be talked about and sold 3 times.
Well, the thing
Right.
that gets me is the fact that it would have to dump all of its battery
To get a good launch.
one Excel. Yeah, because it does crazy numbers.
Yeah, but by that point you're out of road.
Yeah, so you're out of charge. Like it's all for one. Like it's just gonna dump everything. Is my guess.
Me sexually.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's really cool though, and I like the back seats. I like the fact that it was like a Hyper GT.
Mm. But,
I
but
like
back
that.
I mean,
back to this car
Things are
though.
allowed to be silly.
Yeah.
And, like it's allowed to be silly and cool for the point of silly and silly to be cool.
Mm.
I'd say it's just a unique type of car, right? And that in itself is enough.
Yeah. There's not much like it seems.
Not at all.
Then this is cool because it's a CC8S, right? Like it's CC8S in spirit.
Yeah, it's a successor, a spiritual successor.
That's so cool
Mm.
because I always love that car, and it's like nowadays Koenigsegg just has better manufacturing. They have better.
Oh, yeah,
technology, they have
way
better-
better.
Like they're making a better CC8S than they ever could have back then.
Didn't they used to do like a lot of Audi V8s? Wasn't that their thing?
No, that
No.
was Spiker, the Dutch car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're more like sailboat inspired, I think.
They were
Yeah, I
Art
think
Deco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like those? Do you like the steering wheels in those?
I
I
don't.
like the steering wheels. I like the shifter linkage. That's the coolest
That was
part.
cool. That was cool.
And I love the public restroom circularly brushed stainless
Oh.
steel thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. For the
Mhm.
the
The gauge
submarine-
cluster.
Are you talking about the
Yeah.
submarine harness, the bottom?
No, just like the dashboard of those.
Oh, okay.
It has like that circular brushed like a Del Taco bathroom,
Yeah, okay. Now I get you.
but or like a '77
Yeah,
Trans Am,
yeah, definitely.
which is the highest achievement of automotive technology.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen one of these in
Big fan.
person.
Yeah, I've seen a CC8 or C8.
Oh, here's what Dylan was talking about. Right here. Here's a better.
Steering wheel. That one
No,
was in the
no,
leather.
the circular little
Oh
polish.
yeah,
yeah.
the brushing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's so cool. And it's just silly. but it's like something that you would never do on a cheap car because it would be
It'd be too distracting.
it'd be too distracting, and it's actually cheap to do.
Oh
You're
yeah.
doing like a coach built thing, but I don't know. I think it's silly.
Hmm.
Once again,
So
things
this
are
car
allowed to be
was like
silly.
full race car on the underneath though. So this car
Yeah.
had like double wishbones. It had AP racing brakes. It had like Öhlins coilover struts. It had the Audi R8 inch, or it was the V8 before it was put in the R8. So it was the one from the
4.2.
RS4, the 4.2. But like lightweight. I think it had like a space frame. Yeah. Then they made the pecking
Oh, look at these
Paris or whatever the hell it's
hinges right here.
supposed to be.
Jeez.
But anyway, I think the cool thing about, sorry, if you could just go back to the CC850 or whatever the new Koenigsegg
Oh yeah.
is I really like the fact that it looks like a car that you could just drive on the road.
Oh
Like
yeah. It's a pretty
it
car.
looks like they're not, like, because they're not so focused on pure race car, even though it
It's
clearly,
not fussy.
yeah.
It's not nothing compared to like the Jesco with those crazy arrow and those
Does the
angles
top
and
come
everything.
off?
Yeah, it's one of those you can
Like
take
just
the
like
top off.
CC8?
You can stow it in the front. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hmm.
It is designed more mundanely
It's
than a Civic Sport.
it's a civil car, and air quotes.
Even a Civic Sport is, yeah. Actually,
it's-
have you
it's-
guys noticed how like there's always like non-Type R's out there with the Type R wings?
Yeah, dude.
I see one almost every day.
Pox
Yeah.
on our society.
No, and I saw some guy that he put the Type R spoiler. He put it a little bit too far up the trunk, so he gets lift. I think on the back, so you can see
Love
like the wing is like the front of the wing is higher than the rear. So it's like if you go fast enough, your ass is gonna come off the floor, and you're gonna be on the front
Oh,
wheels only.
shit.
Yeah,
he has it pitched up.
yeah.
He's saving money on
Next
air
time I
tires.
see him, I'll see if I can get a picture. I might have a picture from like ages ago, but who knows?
Look up this is an aside, but look up a 2023 CRV.
20.
Oh yeah.
2023 CRV.
But yeah, I mean, definitely, like, even compared to something like this, an HRV, a Civic, a fucking Prius.
No, what was it? There was some Honda that I
Oh,
saw.
the HRV.
It looks
saw
like
the
a,
new-
it looks like a Chinese
Yeah,
Porsche knockoff.
yeah. It's the Honda HRV, the new one. So these are all the old ones. The new one has like a very weird, like, soft, like round front end, and it's like
Yeah,
9
it looks
inches
exactly like a
longer.
Cayman.
Did you search
Yeah.
2022? I guess I don't know, but
No, what was it? Looks
it was an
exactly like a
HRV. I'm
Cayman.
sure it was. They look weird, and it grew a lot. Is that it? I can't.
was? I don't know. Like I was so sure that I was looking at a Cayman that someone had bondoed.
Yeah,
really
no, I know what you
poorly.
mean. Yeah, and they changed the car a lot, like the sort of like segment that it's in.
Hmm.
It's almost CRV size.
Oh
But
wow.
none of these are them. This is all the old one, or just like some weird
Yeah,
like.
what the fuck?
Oh.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
20
no.
What year is it?
Let me do Google,
I'm
see if that would do.
thinking 22. On the
Here, I'll
Honda
find it.
website. Yeah.
God, trying to find the Honda website. There's you want to.
Oh no, you got
finding the right Honda.
Yeah, you gotta avoid power. You gotta avoid, what is it? Power sports. You gotta avoid.
I just want a fucking generator.
global. Yeah.
Is it this one right here?
There it is. Wait. There it is. No, up one.
Yeah, that
Or,
one.
I guess that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
It just like the angle that I saw it at. It looks so much like a Cayman.
This look well. This
Fucking the
Cayman?
Mickey
No,
Mouse
what?
face is so funny to me.
this looks like the Civic a lot from the front right here. This is the all Civic,
Oh,
the
so
new
like
one.
the Civic.
Hmm.
I think it might be a Civic.
Oh,
platform
okay.
now, because it does look a lot like the Civic. Also, just like from the side, the proportions and stuff.
I don't know.
Wow.
It bothered me, and I was in fucking Miraloma. I was pissed.
No, me
Mhm.
too. I was like, I had a double take. I wasn't sure what I was looking at was like OEM or not. That one and the GV60 I saw. Maybe 3 weeks ago.
What's
The
it?
Honda, whatever.
It's a Honda?
The Genesis GV.
Oh.
Is that what it's called? The GV60?
Oh,
70.
oh,
The G. No.
oh,
it's
the
G.
truck. Okay.
But it wasn't a 70, I don't think, was it? No, not this one. The 60.
I don't know. That thing's got some wacky taillights.
Oh, the
This one-
tiny little
Oh,
one.
you-
Okay, yeah.
Ugh.
That one, when I saw it in person,
Oh,
I didn't
butt
even know that
nugget.
was a thing.
Yeah.
So this is like first time I felt like an old person in a long
Yeah.
time where I was like, I don't actually know what car that is.
Well, it's like a weird Volvo idea.
Yeah,
And I saw it in that bright
Genesis is
green.
going crazy with their designs.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know who's buying them, but their taillights. It looks like Wolverine scratched an untouched body panel and just put slices into it.
Hmm.
Though I
The most
prefer this
bizarre thing.
Honda in terms of styling because at least it's like just cleaner and more simple, and like any car, right? Like any car now is just getting too many fucking
Well,
like lines and vents, and I mean we talked about the Civic, but you see it in supercars too, right? Like the
Hmm.
Lamborghinis are insane now, and that's like that can only end in one way.
Right.
Like that's just not gonna age well.
it's gonna be a punchline. It's gonna be a Bricklin.
At one point, it's not gonna be enough until it's like way too much, right?
Wait, it's
Um,
get out of
They're
hand.
just gonna they're just gonna look like BYD and Cherry cars where it's just like lines.
You should show. Wait, Luis, could you show Dylan the new IE Apollo?
Oh,
IE Apollo.
Apollo.
Evo.
Yeah, I think it's Evo.
This
Here, here's the
this is how they're
back.
selling it. Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
It's like what in the fucking
Oh, here's a better picture.
what is this Naruto bullshit?
Ridiculous.
It's like it's like an Adam West Batmobile.
Yeah, I think of Pacific Rim, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
Well,
ridiculous.
It's the next Batmobile.
I'm
Wow.
supposed to say I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. That's just like the chinkiest thing I've ever seen.
I I follow someone on Instagram. I think it's this one. He has this. Yeah, no, I follow someone. Not that I know personally, but it's like a rich guy. He has. I think it's called like the Dragon or something. It's like a color shifting paint.
Oh
So that's the
God, get
normal
out
one.
of here!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
The cool
hate
thing
that
about
shit.
it is, that it is an NA V12.
Yeah.
So the engine is
Or
cool.
this might be
and
the one I'm
actually-
thinking about.
So mechanically, it's the same
Yeah.
as the mechanically
It looks like phlegm.
same engine and chassis as the De Tomaso P72.
Oh shit! No, really? Okay.
I'm asking. No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know. But I've seen the dude Tommaso in person.
Can you show Dylan that? I'm sorry.
So
I guess
they revived one of the best slash actually worst car brands ever to make a car
Dylan,
that.
like, a crash course in like the last 10 years of hypercars and
Yeah, see,
stupid-
hypercars never interested me.
right.
Like I always figured, like if I was gonna like be like into hypercars, I'd do one of those engine in the back low cost things,
Right.
and just get the performance for $4,000 and expedite my way to my own death.
This is
The
way
one I
too
like-
luxurious.
Yeah, it is way too. Yeah, this is all too much. I like the idea that they were going for, like an old school like Daytona
Mhm.
prototype.
Uh,
But
it looks too much
yeah.
like the Maserati.
Mhm.
I've seen
Actually-
this. Is it a rebody of a Ferrari or something?
Well, that's the thing I'm asking. I think it's a rebody of the IE Apollo, or the other way around. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I don't
if
know.
It has a Ferrari engine. I don't know anything about these cars. I also have kind of just, well, I've just started to lose interest in this segment of cars, to be honest.
It's
Mhm.
not.
Um,
It's not cool. Like, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but like, it doesn't speak to me. You know, like people who really like Pantera. I'm like, fine, not for me.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned Maserati because there is a new Maserati that was shown at Car Week.
I
Yeah.
like it.
What's
I
it
like
called?
the MC whatever.
MC20 Cielo.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like that.
okay. Ciela.
20, not 12.
Oh, oops.
The 12 is something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cielo.
The 12 is
Aye.
Is it a
Yeah.
4C or something?
No, the 12 is an Enzo. Like an Enzo Ferrari, like the big one with the V12.
Hold on here. I'll show you really fast.
I sat in one. In an MC12.
This is the MC12 Dylan right here. This one.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Has a music video.
it's like the giant X whatever Jag.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually 220.
Dylan, car fan. That Jaguar.
Yeah,
Hey
this is
yo.
the new convertible supercar.
Hmm.
So this has a V6 twin turbo thing.
I was kind of I was hoping this car would get more attention than it hasn't gotten that
Dude,
much.
yeah, I know. Really, it hasn't.
Well,
And it's
Maserati's never had the reach, I think.
No.
I mean, I
Now,
think
you
it
want
was
to talk
kind of.
about a great car, that TC by Chrysler.
Well, I was
I'm
about to
ready.
say. I think it was the Chrysler thing that kind of did them
Yeah.
dirty, and especially when they did it again by
Uh-huh.
rebadging a Charger as
Oh yeah.
whatever Quattroporte or Ghibli.
When I think of Maserati, two things come to mind: the MC12 and the Quattroporte. That's the only cars that come to mind nowadays.
The cool
But
one.
like no, the old school, the
Quattroporte
like 10, 15 years ago,
three.
the twin turbos
Yeah.
V8s that would they would have like this some valve version that would keep your turbo spooled up too, so it would just
I
be stupid acceleration all the time.
wait.
I
Which one? Which
I
one is
kind of
that?
like the Quattroportes. Like they always seemed kind of badass.
Mhm.
Like it's a sensible version of a Ferrari engine. I don't know.
I like Quattroporte
I don't know
a
what I'm
lot.
talking about.
I just I haven't kept up with the seventh.
I like
I think it's the
this
seventh one,
is
the current one.
I like this right here. I like this style right here a lot.
Yeah, that one is cool. The NA. That
Mhm.
one's probably my favorite. But there's a third generation Quattroportes, those are like old, like in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
And then they
It's
made
a
a coupe,
beast.
and they called it Kialami or Kialami.
How do you
That one is so nice.
how do you spell
KY.
KY?
I think you'd have to get
They
rid of.
remind me of like
Oh.
Lamborghini Halpas, or not Halpas. What's the big one?
Espada or
Yeah.
It's like a big. Like I don't know those.
I need to.
They
Yeah, just do
they were never
Maserati.
as focused.
Kialami. KYLA.
oh, that's like the name of the circuit in Africa, no?
Yeah, it's the name after the city. So this
Oh,
is like top Maserati for me.
now this
And
looks
they
so
actually made
much
a Daytona
like a
Maso.
Lancia right here,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
037.
So there was a Daytomaso Longchamp.
Yeah, that's cool as hell too.
Yeah, so
It's
that's the
just like a
same
big
chassis.
bloated American awful car.
Yeah,
Longchamp.
long.
Oh, oops, I put
Yeah.
laying up with the Asian version. Sorry.
Wrong champ.
Oh, that looks like an old Mercedes, like the
Oh, like
SEL, whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
or is it okay?
Wasn't there a long champ sedan too?
Um,
This thing is.
Thought there was.
I've never seen
yeah, that would
this.
have been just a Quattroporte at that point.
That looks
I
like
like that 'cause- yeah, it
looks
is. Yeah.
that looks like Maserati headlights.
Right. So yeah, the same body, uh, same suspension, but this is, I think, a Windsor V8,
Okay.
Yes.
and then the other one was like the Maserati V8, like a 4.7 Maserati.
Gotcha.
Which
Yeah, these remind me of.
I like these. But nah, the Maserati's way better looking in my opinion.
What is it? The Fiat 131. It's like the same thing. It's like an
Oh, the
Italian.
130 coupe.
Yeah, the 130 coupe. That's my favorite.
That's
One of my
like
favorite cars
that one's
ever.
crazy. I didn't know that.
It's got a Tipo V6, right?
Oh, you're thinking of the Dino.
Yeah, the one. No, yeah,
Well,
it's the Dino.
this one had the
engine.
same V6. This one had, I think, the same V6.
Yeah,
actually.
so my favorite, I may have brought this up before, but these cars, that's like so Italian, there is a switch on the left side of the driver's footwell to pop open the door on the passenger side. Get the fuck out!
That's cool.
Get out of my car, right?
Whoa.
It's just like, woman,
That's wild. I didn't. That actually seems kind of practical though.
doesn't
You
it?
don't
But
have
like
to
you just reach out and you're like, get out of here.
There was actually a Bentley or a Rolls Royce Camarog that was inspired by this car. So there was, I think it was a Rolls Royce Camarog.
How do you spell Camarog?
CAMA.
CAMA. Oh, okay.
Camargue, sorry, whatever. I don't know.
If loving the Camarog is Camarong, then I don't want to.
This looks like an identity crisis on the front.
Yeah, so this car was, the
Yeah,
designer wanted it to look like the Fiat 130 Coupe.
I just love it. It's like a Riviera. They're just this beast, but then since it's Italian, it has a 5-speed manual and a really high revving V6.
Yeah, but then this had like a 3-speed auto,
Yeah, they all
probably
had
a GM
TH3
3-speed. Yeah,
TH350s. Yeah.
and then
Hey, if you can make one part of your car reliable, do it.
yeah. Um, okay, so sorry.
I got a car I want to talk about.
Hijack. Yeah, please.
I don't know if you saw this one coming.
Oh, yeah. I know the one.
Ah,
Is this your
my-
favorite of the
I think no,
of the whole thing?
it has a V10. It's a V10. That's all I care about.
It has the, so just for context, Dylan, it has the Judd, the company Judd makes,
Yeah.
they
Race
make
engines.
Formula One V10 engines, and this car from back in the day, like in the 90s, like the really crazy sounding, and this car has a Judd V10 in it.
Huh. So they're like the real shit, like McLaren
Yeah,
used to be.
yes, like they're like real, like Judd is like
A legit
real
race.
motorsport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they only made like 10 or 8 of these, and they're already all sold out. It's for like air quotes a small group of friends that are really wealthy. So it's like
yeah.
it's almost like it's like an MSO sort of special
Yeah.
car.
Whoa.
This right here is
that
cool.
looks ridiculous.
This
That's funny.
this looks like a Caparo like 2.0
Yeah.
with extra body.
Man, car I wish we would have seen more of.
It's like this year I skipped out on going to this, and I was like, man, this was a good year to go. Shit.
But was this only at the Quail?
Oh, was it Quail? Okay, never
I
mind.
don't
Then.
know. I'm assuming.
Because Quail is like,
Were they-
is it like 5,000 or something? 1,000? Okay.
That much? I don't know. I've never gone.
Well, I
just
you
go
know,
to
the
Laguna
whole
Seca or downtown
yeah.
Monterey.
Exactly. Well, you go to the
So,
car week place and then just hang out all day at the track.
It reminds me of the Tamiya full cowl. Type it in. Like when I look at it from above, it just reminds me of like
Toy?
looking at these. Yeah, it looks like a toy car.
How do you spell
TAM.
TAM?
TAIYA, and then actually put in the DIOSPADA.
Hold on.
Spada.
Dio Spada? Like that?
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of this. Like just looking at this box as a kid.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this song.
Yeah, I remember like going to hobby stores and being like, I need it, and if I get it, then I'll be happy, and it'll all be okay. And then, actually, if you go down and on the right over there, the Dio Spada, the one on the right is the full cowl, the blue one, I think.
Okay.
So they were all
Yeah.
different.
But
Did-
it looks similar.
Why do they have knives? Is this like the ghetto cars or something? Or
I don't know. They have little bumpers on the corners so you can do them on tracks and they don't bind up.
I was
That's
gonna
why
say,
they have those little wheels.
I was gonna say
Oh.
Spada means like sword in Spanish, but that would be Espada. But I don't know.
I think they just made that word up.
It sounds Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go back to the car. This stuff we might have seen.
Okay, yeah. Let's get to Car Week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you hear about this?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either.
What? What's who's Sally?
The cars for the movie.
From the movie Cars.
Weird.
Have you seen that movie?
That car, yeah, I've seen it, but like that car for sure is getting taken to a dark garage and fucked.
Oh yeah, some mecophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, this is what you just talked
here's the
about.
Cielo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Cielo, if you're wondering, didn't mean sky in Spanish.
You know that it's derived from the engine, the V6. Oh, we lose someone?
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan. Okay. The V6 is derived from the Alpha Ferrari V8.
Oh, they chopped off 2 cylinders and just put it in there.
That's
Ah,
it. Yeah.
yes, the old Buick V6 move.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wow.
sorry.
All right. Well, this is my lady right here, the Dio Spada.
Belly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's truck only.
That makes sense.
I Dios mio Spada.
Let's see. Does it say anything about how? Oh, 25 customers. Sorry.
Oh, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, did you hear that the 2 new Bentleys got introduced? This one and then the Moliner.
Faster?
The Moliner Baturia.
This is an aside, but do you guys know who Tim Dillon is, the comedian?
No.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was like, I'm so impressed by my Tesla. He's like, it does everything. It's all automatic. It can do this. It gets and then Tim Dillon, who's like,
Yeah.
he's just like an outspoken, yelling gay man. He was like, I bought a Bentley and I love it because nothing's automated. He's like, it's 2 a.m., going 100, you can turn off the headlights because you're a gentleman and you have serious things to do. Which I thought was the exact kind of logic we like around here. Where it was just like, I'll turn the headlights off if I want.
Right.
Yeah, but, Tim Dillon is ridiculous. I think actually it's a pretty good point. I mean, like, why would you want the car to tell you what to do?
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like I'm driving, buddy.
Yeah.
This thing I don't
This
understand.
cool. The 909 Berg Spider
Mhm.
was a really cool. Actually, Dylan might like this. Can you pull up real quick? Sorry, the 909.
I can't see anything. My entire computer's locked up, so
Porsche 909. Okay.
Well, I'll describe it to you.
it's
It's-
got nice big hips.
It has a flat 8,
That's cool. It's very
And it-
F1-ish of them.
and it was like a little.
That thing is tiny.
Yeah, it's so tiny. It weighs 900 pounds.
Wow. This thing's like a what do you call a soapbox car thing.
Yeah. You could think of it like it's not a real car. You know?
These cars aren't that big to begin with, and this car's roof is at like the shoulder line or less than this
Yeah,
what is
like
Boxer
you're
Cayman, whatever
sitting-
this is.
Yeah, you're sitting at the.
Your ass is like 3 inches off the floor in this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to say 900 pounds.
Here we go. Kilos, whatever that is in pounds, whatever this is in freedom weights.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? How much does it weigh? Oh, that's really
384 kilograms.
so 2.2.
Your times it
Yeah.
900.
844.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, 850.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess they made a. Who made it? Who made that one for Car Week?
Rough.
Oh, cool. I like them a lot.
Is it light though?
I mean, it's ugly. as
Oh,
fuck.
you know what? Here's a
No
story.
one's ever gonna floor it.
Side tangent for a second. When the refurbished, not refurbished, the rough yellow bird. What's the new one called? Whatever the new one was called. The one that came out like 2 or 3 years. This one. My friends and I were chilling downtown Monterey, eating food, drinking beers. Right, we're chilling. I see this car bump. I lose my shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's in the yellow bird. I haul ass across. I start taking pictures, and I see the lady get out of the car. Oh, what a beautiful car. Oh, thank you so much. I see this older guy get out of the car. I didn't think much about it, and then. But then they walk away, and I'm losing my shit. And a day later, the people that got out of the car were Roof, Alois, and his wife. I didn't realize that because I never knew what they looked like. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know what they looked like until the day after. I was like, I met the owner.
Yeah.
But they're super nice. They're like, oh, thank you. Thank you for
I think it's
the
pronounced roof.
Roof. Okay.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this car, Dylan, is that they actually get body in white. Well,
That's cool.
so they'll register them as roof,
Yeah, they get their own
Yeah,
VIN
they
numbers and everything.
and they'll
But
have their.
why does Porsche allow this?
I don't know, but they've been doing it for years.
Same thing with
I think
Alpina too.
Alois, whatever his name is.
Alois.
The owner. It was his dad, right?
I
that
believe so.
started it.
Yeah.
So it's been going on for a long time, and nowadays they're like making their own engines. Like they're not. Some of them don't even have Porsche engines.
Well, and the new ones they make
Or
the bodies.
chassis.
The bodies have nothing to do with the Porsche, right?
Right. Yeah. So some of them
They're
are
carbon.
like full carbon. Yeah. Like, is this the?
It's just one of the
I
cars.
don't know. There was
Ca-
the SCR, the roof SCR that came out a couple years ago. That was like full carbon 911. So from the outside, it looked like a 911, but it just wasn't.
What was that supercar called? That's what I was trying to type in. Like the mid-engine.
TR3.
Oh, it's CTR3.
Yeah.
I remember that being in PGR, and it was just a nutty looking car. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah, that stupid thing. It looks so ugly. I love it though.
This reminds me of. This gives me the Hennessy.
Yeah.
Whatever that car's called, the Hyper Venom or
Venom.
yeah.
Strassenversen.
All right.
So what's the? What else is a car week?
Nah,
don't care.
nothing too crazy. Oh, I heard about this thing. This was kind of neat. Yeah, it's like retro done tastefully.
Okay.
Hmm.
They
The wheels are a
cannot
little too
stop
big.
until every single cheap vintage car has been cannibalized
Oh,
into
yeah.
a $400,000.
I'm confused by this car right here. It's supposed to be the race car, but I guess if they can make a convertible out of it, they're gonna make a convertible out of it, especially for the California market.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, here's the
Yeah.
Lincoln I was talking about. Actually,
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Whoa.
I'm not
I
sure.
haven't seen this.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Yeah,
No.
it might be a design exercise more than anything, like or maybe what their future cars
Yeah.
might look like.
Wasn't there also a recent Buick design exercise? I don't think it was Car Week. I think it was like maybe 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
Maybe.
There was this Buick thing that looked kind of like EV coupe
Mm.
thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't care about this.
Imagine sticking your hand out at top speed, or just snap your hand off.
How fast does it go now?
Like almost 300 or 303 or something like that. Or oh, here you go, 265. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, here's another Aston Martin, another Roadster. I think it's a little late to the party.
I feel like Dylan would really like these. Like there was a phase maybe 15 years ago where like everyone was doing like front engine cars with no windshields.
Hmm.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. So
Suicide Machine.
um, wait. Oh, hold on. I want to talk about that, but first I
Okay.
want to see the Zinger because this thing is
Yeah,
insane.
the Zinger VMAX. It's supposed to be some crazy, like, well, not crazy top speed version, but just a higher end version. Have you seen like the whole build process behind these cars? It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's what I was
neat.
gonna tell Dylan. Dylan, this is actually a really cool car company to look out for. I think they're in Irvine. They're here in Orange County or whatever.
Yeah,
And a lot of parts, like a lot, like the exhaust, the transmission, a lot of stuff is 3D printed
That's cool.
and it
I'm glad.
works.
I'm glad someone found a use for that
And it's like a
technology.
father-son engineering duo.
So they're just like they have the same autistic insanity and
Yeah, they're just
decided to
all in.
monetize it.
But look at like some of the components that they make are really cool. Oh, and then the seating is tandem. And it's I think it's like a twin turbo V8 or some crazy thing. It
it's like
revs out
it's like a 3 liter to in a yeah, like I said, like 10,000 or 11,000 RPM,
11,000.
and it makes like
And so
it's hybrid too. I think no.
I don't know if it's hybrid, probably, but I
Okay.
know it's turbo, and it kind of reminds me a lot of the old.
2.8-liter twin turbo flat crank, 950 horsepower, 550 foot-pounds of torque, 11,000
That's
red line.
completely old school Champ Car. You remember those
Yeah.
like
Three
Indy cars?
electric motors,
Oh, okay, so it does have.
plus two other electric motors.
Look at the exhaust. Look at that. Just look at those components. It's insane what they're making.
It's like
I
they
wonder
use
what kind of
it's
3D printing it is. It's probably that laser sintered one.
I think it's like that sand metal.
where they put layers and layers a little at a time.
I don't know.
There's a video
Well,
of it online
it's
where it shows just like this assembly line of machines, just 3D printing everything. They basically they're using the bare minimal material required.
Right, zero, like super low waste.
Well,
Mhm.
and the other thing is, like, I mean, you understand how mufflers work, and you can only make mufflers certain ways because of the amount of space necessary to get human hands or a
Right.
welding thing in there. So, I mean, it's the exact same technology. They're now using laser, laser 3D printing, where you have a vat of goo, and where the two lasers meet, it joins and so solidifies. They're using that to make gun suppressors, like
Oh
smaller
wow.
and more efficient.
Oh
So
wow.
you could use that for cars, right? Because
Yeah,
Hmm.
you could
absolutely.
theoretically have a perfectly tuned
Exhaust
um,
or fucking
exhaust
anything.
or intake or
Cylinder head.
fuel rail or cylinder head that is in a size and shape that is not otherwise possible to create.
Absolutely. That reminds me, going back to the MC20, it has
Yeah.
like a pre-combustion chamber. So it
Yeah.
has like this like other cylinder
Oh, it's like the
in the other
Mercedes.
place. I don't know, the Mercedes has that?
They have like where the spark plug would be. Like let's say they pull the spark plug an inch or two higher, it ignites. So there's like a little combustion chamber that once that
Yeah,
little
it's
chamber
the
ignites,
same
it
idea.
basically the flame propagates into the cylinder instead of being ignited in the cylinder. It's already
Right. So imagine
lit.
like making that lighter and it's fucking better flowing and like all this stuff that Dylan's talking about where you have it like optimized
Hmm.
to the fullest extent. It's like, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to do it with like cast or even
Well,
forged.
I mean,
How are you going to,
there,
you know?
yeah,
You're
Well,
not
this
gonna
is the
put that on
thing.
the PNC.
It is
Like-
like ultimately we are restricted by a few things. Like you can only do so much with an atom, right? There's only so many ways you can permute something.
Right.
But and we can go bigger because we have machines, but smaller is a new frontier because we have these big stupid fat hands. Or when you're going to sandcast something, and like Ferrari can sandcast anything, but they can't sandcast everything.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's a frontier of perfection and speed that you can do impossible things. Like you can do like bizarre fractal level nonsense with 3D printing. Otherwise, it seems to be good for like making toys and like pistols. But
But
I
you should
think-
look
I
at
think
this car. You should look at that car company. I think there's it's
I
actually
pulled it
pretty
up
exciting.
to look at
Yeah.
Schinger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just zinger. That's what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Huh. That's wild. It's kind of awesome that someone's trying something new. Is it a one-seater?
It's
No,
what it's
front.
it's like a imagine like a F14 or 16. There's one in front of another kind of thing.
Wow. It's two-place.
No.
It's a 1+1 configuration.
Yes,
Then
one
there's
plus one.
GT3 RS, which honestly, not a fan.
I'm a fan of the regular GT3 more than this one, like looks wise.
Me too.
Hmm.
It's
Too
too
busy.
much. Too ridiculous.
Oh, did you hear about this thing too?
Nah, I'm not a.
It's basically a the 1600 horsepower roadster Bugatti. That's what it is essentially. This might be their final hurrah with this engine because they might start going smaller or hybrid or that sort of stuff.
We're in the last hurrah of a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
Probably the last American. So I guess after 2028, Mustang's electric, which is sad, but okay.
I better get my fucking SN95 before they're.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so you can start running over people. Yeah.
Well, we are 8 years now from banning banning internal combustion. in
Yeah.
California.
35, right? I think.
Yeah.
Wait, what? 8
So,
years? 35.
Sorry, 11.
2035.
I don't know if it's model year or what, but
Okay. Oh, I get what
imagine,
you're saying. Because we're
the
almost at
final
23 right
edition
now. Yeah.
of the Barracuda.
Oh, this.
Here's a Lucid. Yeah, here I was gonna say like under 2 seconds, over 200 miles an hour. It does like
I
quarter
saw
miles.
the wheel cover. That was kind of cool on this thing.
Let me see if I can look it up. Lucid Air
Yeah, that's all I saw
Sapphire.
was literally like a wheel cover, and I saw that it was a new.
I hope we get to
Lucid,
the thing that I hate. It's
but
coming
I
up, I bet.
don't know anything else. I mean,
I think it's a good. I think. Well, I personally, I think it reminds me of a Tesla, so I'm a bit of a fanboy already to begin with.
yeah,
Is this the wheel you're talking about right here?
yeah, that wheel cover.
You and your guy Joe Rogan love those Teslas.
I think that's kind of hideous. That wheel. I like this one a bit more. I guess the mall. That's about a
Oh,
10-minute
no,
drive from my
I don't like that
house.
wheel cover.
They have a Lucid dealer in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wait, can we go down to the next car on
Oh.
the list?
And that's it for this website.
Wait, that was it? Wait,
Well-
which one is it?
Oh, there's the one that I hate.
The
I knew it
DeLorean.
would come. Yeah. I'm just so fucking
What's-
tired of
what's going
cover
on with
bands, man. I don't know. Just do something else.
So it's a DeLorean.
Off-road buggy looking
What?
thing.
There's that, and they have some other stupid thing.
I don't get it.
They reintroduced like the DMC or I mean like the DC12. What do they call it? The
DMC 12,
Yeah, there you
DMC, well, yeah.
is it DMC? Okay.
DeLorean motor.
So it's DeLorean Motor Company 12. That's what you would call it.
You know what's cool is I didn't know this in Gran Turismo 4, the game that came out in 2004
Hmm.
or 5 or whatever. The DeLorean that's in that game is not an original DeLorean.
Oh, here we
it's
go.
the Series 2 DeLorean modified by the people in Texas.
Oh no shit.
Like the people that are now like still in business. I mean, I think now they're more successful than ever, right? Now they're selling for like $100,000 if you want like a restored and remastered DeLorean. Like
Shitty, heavy Peugeot engined turd. Yes.
so,
Okay.
the Series 2 gets you up to like 215 horsepower, up from like 130. They lower it, and you can keep the original look, but you get like a really really nice looking.
Did you see they had a working prototype of like a twin turbo system in it originally? Yeah,
Well,
they're
and
gonna.
then
Because it had what it had like a what is it, a Peugeot or Citroen V6 whatever it was
Yeah.
in there.
it had the
PRV.
PRV Peugeot Renault Volvo
Oh, okay.
2.8.
Yeah, they had a they only ever got the natural aspirated, but they had a twin turbo like prototype version going
Oh, I didn't
around.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh, we hit time, but
Oh, this fucking thing.
yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I guess something new.
The idea is cool, but I don't know if I would want to take a
Not for me.
$150,000 car off roading.
This is the thing. It's like
Just like
$70,000 F-250s. It's like you can take that off road.
Right.
an influencer will.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This
No,
thing.
uh,
Yeah, this thing is.
Not a real person though. Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
What's
Oh,
with it? That's cool. I like
yeah.
that a lot. The
Mhm.
electric man.
yeah, that's fine, I guess.
I think it's cute.
The Series
I don't care
2,
about the
okay.
camera.
It's fine. So this is an aside, but there was a dude who had a. So originally, I think the DeLorean was designed to be front engine, rear drive, and
Mhm.
then their engine supplier fell through. I think it was Chevy or Ford, probably Pontiac. And
This thing's pretty.
Yeah, doesn't look bad. And then so they changed it at the last minute to be rear engine,
Mhm.
rear drive. So there was a dude who, like, I could be misremembering this, but he towed a DeLorean with the DeLorean, and the one that he was towing on the trailer was his track car, and he would compete in different racing series, and he would swap in the engine to the front and the back depending upon who he was racing
What?
against. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, do you hear about this stupid thing too?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Stupid.
It's lighter.
It's lighter and it has like 16 more horsepower, or something like that.
It's a shinier turd.
Right. No,
60 or
one of the one thing I do appreciate, they took out the electronic suspension. They put like actual dampers in it.
That's so weird. I don't get that.
It's so it's sportier and you get more like feel and immediate response, I guess, or
I
something.
completely. No, I get that.
Hmm.
I mean, why in that car though?
Yeah, of all cars, why would you in the heaviest fucking thing in your portfolio?
Because it sells, and these aren't passion projects; they're products.
Yeah.
All right,
You know,
I'll start sharing my pictures for the week. You guys keep talking.
Oh yeah, I got two good ones. Well, one good
I
one.
think I have one.
I-
Like, this is not Led Zeppelin 3. They're selling.
But yeah, Dylan, maybe next episode we'll do like a roadsters episode.
I love
bring you
cars that
back into-
that are silly.
Yeah, because I know these new cars are just like they're so stupid, and fine. I
But
think
I have no problem with them. It just they don't do that much for me. They're all kind of the same. They're all automatic.
or electric.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, they're going to mandate that we all have electric cars. The prices are going to go up, and there's going to be a gray market, black market for. But they're fine.
Let's see.
I submitted mine.
I don't have anything.
All right.
Let me close these tabs out so I get more juice out of my computer.
Hey, yeah, Chrome will gobble up some RAM, man,
Oh yeah, it's doing it right now.
and CPU too.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
take any memory you got.
Oh
So
jeez.
zoom out.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh, I like those.
is it like stanced out or what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Kia EV6.
This is something I wanted to bring up. They brought up like a way higher performance. They announced a way higher performance
GT.
version of it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like those. My problem, and I was talking to my
I like
mom
them too.
about this, and she said her biggest problem with all these electric SUVs is none of them are 4 foot wide at the back. They're all pinched in for fuel economy with cam tails, so
Yeah.
you can't fit anything in them. They're useless. It's just a coupe with a high roof.
Oh shit! What are these? Oh wait, was that what I think it? Oh Jesus! Are those?
Those,
w-
like
clicking.
president wheels.
Oh, it's the scrolling. It's this guy. Yeah, he was like a VIP. Like he wanted like a whole VIP look on his LS 400. It's an LS,
Beep poo.
but yeah. At first, I thought it was a Celsior, which is like the Toyota version of the
Yeah.
LS, but no. And now I think it might actually be President wheels. and
Gotcha.
who knows what else? But I think I have another image of that Kia. You can see the wheels, and then I never noticed that there was I never noticed that there was like some sort of knurling on the fender, on like
Yeah,
the fender
so
lip. You've seen this?
the level, the fenders
Oh, my
change
image
based on
sucks
the
ass.
trim,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
and then the wheels change with the trim, so they match the fender flares to the wheels.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And it's really like this is. I don't look at most new cars. I'm like,
Yeah.
but that and the Ioniq, I suppose it's probably pronounced Ionic. They get second looks. Hell yeah, brother.
This one of the
Stretch
first.
boost.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. This is one of the few stretched out swing arm I've seen in ever. I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
It's the first white guy I've seen.
So
also.
check this out. Me living where I live. Look what I saw. Oh, doing that. No, it's doing that thing where it zooms in and out for some stupid reason. I saw a prototype driving around.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
What is that?
I think it's
Audi?
I think it's here's one of its butt. Give me a second.
So it's got a fake C pillar to disguise it, right?
Because yeah,
Mercedes.
there's a door right here and it goes like this. Right? You can see the seam
Yeah.
line. I think it's a Mercedes.
Yeah, looks like a CLS or something.
I think it's an E or a C.
Right.
That's
Did you
cool.
see the new Cadillac? They unveiled this, or not? Like someone caught a testing video. It's like this 130-inch wheelbase
No.
beast.
Uh-huh. Oh, is that another one of the Mercedes?
Same one, yeah.
Yeah, that for sure is a Mercedes. Look at that trunk line.
Yeah, definitely. I think
So ugly.
you guys will appreciate this one the most. Of all the cars I've ever shown you guys, I think you'll appreciate this one the most.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Whoa.
Big on thought. Look at the front, the stip enforcement.
Yeah.
This
That's
guy.
like remember when we
Hold
went
on.
to see Transformers.
Hold on,
and
where
then
is
the door said,
the?
to enslave and subjugate instead of
Yeah.
to protect and serve.
Yeah.
I do
Top
remember.
Patrol. And you know what's funny? I showed it to my other group of friends. They know exactly who this guy is. Like they know him. Like they know him personally.
Oh, okay.
Of all the people in the world. Dylan,
Okay, wait.
this is for you, Dylan.
Yeah. My pants are off.
Oh God, why does my thing do that?
Oh, is that an ES300?
I like the ES.
Oh, yes. What is that? International?
Boxen?
I don't know.
It's bigger than
It's
a Boxen.
international. It's like a 62.
Oh God,
international.
fucking
Right
thing,
before the
Jesus.
came out.
Look at
it's
the
a 1962 international.
And then Bob, this is for you.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's international. They made 4 doors of those and also a Suburban called the Travelall.
They made a double.
Yeah, they made double cabs.
Why
Yeah,
is
they're
it?
so cool.
Why is it?
Double
I don't know why it's going full screen on this image,
today.
but
V Star. Oh, Yamaha.
some old
Yeah.
bikes.
Oh.
And a Victory. There's
But
Mexican
they're like
cops live
old.
here.
They're just.
Like,
Classic.
I don't know why
Wow.
they're just chilling here. I've seen these. I walk by every now and then, and they've been there for like 2, 3, 4 years maybe.
yeah, that is so
I
weird.
think people break their leg and they give up on that whole thing.
And no
So
one steals it.
here you go. One of my closest friends. This is a interesting story. It's a regular ass looking Jetta, right? It's normal.
Yeah.
Look at the wheels it has.
Oh, okay. Like RS6.
Okay. I'll allow
RS6. No, so check this out. This lady had a husband that died. That dude used to work for Dynan. He Dynan this car out, and it's one of the few cars that Dynan ever touched that wasn't a BMW.
Wow.
Yeah, it's it
cool.
has like
Cool.
it has like a piggyback chip inside of it. Some obviously like the RS6 wheels, and the thing is it just looks good. Aside from it being dirty as shit, but
Yeah.
it's a good looking car.
Is that everything?
No, I got a few more.
Damn.
I got one more thing I need to talk about.
When
Just to extend this.
last time you saw one of these
Oh,
cars?
Kizashi. No, it's an SX4.
No, it's
SX.
yeah. Okay, so Suzuki's alive and well in Utah because you don't see them in California, but they were
No.
the cheapest all-wheel drive cars you could get.
That's right.
So people loved them, and they
That's
take care of
cool.
them because all-wheel drive cars are expensive. So there's tons of them in like Pennsylvania.
Oh, God.
Kizashi.
Oh god, hold on. Where?
Suzuki's.
No.
Isuzus you get
So
this
I
week.
was driving around and I was like, I haven't seen a Suzuki in a long time. I see 3 of them all in a span of like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wanted to love that car so bad.
Yeah, me too.
It was
Apparently,
like a
it was
good
really
a good
nice.
Jetta.
Yeah, it was like a. Yeah, exactly.
Mm. I think Bob's.
I can really
This is
kill
Bob's. I
conversation.
think this is Bob's. This one's for Bob's dad. I think.
What am I looking? Oh, nice.
Oh,
This is
what do they
just
call him? Bota? Bocho? What's the
Bocho.
Watch out.
Bocho? Mota?
You're right. This one's for Dylan.
Yeah, I love those.
Ooh.
So
Wow, look at
those
the
are
wheels.
some of
Yeah.
the only. Yeah, those are like Ram van wheels from the
Late
90s
70s. Oh yeah,
or
I could
80s.
see
Yeah,
90s.
And my last
They look
picture.
newer.
Here's, I was at Target. This is my last picture.
love a Belvedere.
Check
Nice.
this. Like, why is a UPS or USPS truck in a wind-up toy thing?
I could make just with the ones in the top shelf like 6 2-car garages.
I always wanted these guys to make them actually to scale.
Mhm.
Yeah, that bothers me too.
Yeah. It's
They're all like
Like,
roughly like 6 inches. That's about it.
like, no, if I buy a mini, make it mini
Mhm.
sized.
yeah, the
There's,
mini's like longer than an F-250.
I was gonna pick up this E92, the M3 in the back over here, but I was like, meh. There's a Celica right here, the last generation of the Celica, this black one,
The Celica?
an
Oh, yeah,
Right.
it is.
an X class, the Mr. 80s
And
pickup,
the Cobra.
Those
Cobra,
that
On the
last
GT.
right back.
Oh, we
that
got the
last
Pagani.
generation of the Celica,
Mhm.
there was a person who sold a new complete intake, throttle body, the whole thing, and it like took it from like 161 horsepower to like 235. Like, it was
Oh,
just
wow.
this giant, and it revs out to 11.
Oh,
Okay, I want you guys to see this.
Wow,
Look at that thing.
look at the roof
Wow.
line. It's like a cam bag, but damn, this thing is
I love it.
huge.
122.8 inch wheelbase.
That's
It's
gnarly.
fucking giant.
Well, Cadillac is supposed to be like really upping their price on cars or like their market value, aren't they? Like going crazy.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I
cool.
mean,
They have
when
to,
they, yeah, well, a Cadillac traditionally, and I heard this said by like the branding director of Cadillac, but said a Cadillac is not a car you buy; it's a car you want to buy.
This looks like a Jensen Interceptor almost, or whatever that weird
I
shape
like
it
the
has.
rear, the
Brickman.
back door window, like
Oh.
the passenger window. That line is like all like old school. Like
Mhm.
it looks like a mix between like a Cadillac from like the '60s and like a Cadillac Brougham Fleetwood from the
Mhm.
'80s.
Man, look at like
That's cool.
that's a lot of space right here. Like,
It's I want to see it with a vinyl with a Landau roof that starts right in the middle.
It's
The
gonna
big
be
Cadillac logo on the C pillar that has lights behind it.
so just let me get this straight. It's gonna be a $300,000 Cadillac EV. That's probably
Sedan.
gonna have. That's probably gonna have a the Hummer drive.
oh yeah, didn't even think about that.
The Hummer electric drivetrain is the new big block. It's just going to be in everything.
Yeah.
Right. That thing,
Wow.
that thing is so heavy. The Hummer, it's like 9,000 pounds or something stupid like that.
How it's so heavy.
No, I think it's 11.
Is it 11,000?
Really?
Okay.
It's
I don't
preposterous.
understand how it's so heavy because like the F-150 Lightning is like
It must have a lot of
literally
luxurious or
heavier than
something.
an F-150. Like it's only.
Okay, I lied. It's between 7.7 and 8.5.
Okay.
I mean, it's still nearing
It's still
9,000 pounds.
two 1500s, basically.
Damn.
And they're worth like 200K or 150 or something stupid.
But the edition one is 9,046 pounds.
Okay.
9,000 pounds.
Must have like a
9,000
crazy,
pounds, like-
crazy big battery for range or something. I don't know. It's governed to like 100, like 102 or something like that.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
so fucking pissed the first time I see like a bunch of Logan Pauls driving down the road with the T-tops off.
That's who it's for.
Yeah. Did I tell you guys I found Logan Paul's secret ranch while I was
No.
hunting? I was like, who owns this? Because it's like 80 acres in the middle of the San Bernardino Mountains, surrounded on all sides by national forests, which means no one else will ever live by them. And I looked it up, and I was like, who owns this? And I look at the land ownership, and it says the trust is called Trust Bro Trust. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's owned by Jake Paul.
I bet.
That's so funny.
Yeah. You want to call it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to talk about something else.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Alrighty.
My mom's got COVID. I gotta go make dinner.
Nice. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Good night.